Next, we'll talk about factors affecting adsorption. So when we talk about factors affecting adsorption, so beta, what are the various factors affecting adsorption? So definitely the first and major factor affecting adsorption is nature of gas. What is the type of gas? Is it polar, non-polar? Can it be liquefied easily, etc. So we'll discuss that as well. Then nature of adsorbent. What is the type of adsorbent we are using? We are using charcoal or nickel, or what is the size of the particles in the adsorbent? So that is a very critical factor for various catalytic properties. Effect of temperature and effect of pressure of the gas above the surface of the adsorbent. So first we'll talk about nature of gas. Now nature of gas, so some gases are more easily adsorbed compared to some other gases. So when we talk about nature of gas, we'll say that gases which are easily liquefiable, which are easily liquefiable are adsorbed easily. Okay, so how do you define ease of liquefaction? So ease of liquefaction is basically proportional to critical temperature. Okay, so larger the critical temperature, easier it is to liquefy a gas. Okay, larger the critical temperature, easier it is to liquefy a gas. So we can say that your higher the critical temperature, higher the critical temperature, higher is the ease of liquefaction or extent of its adsorption. Okay, so higher the critical temperature, higher is the extent of its adsorption. So for example, there are various gases. So when, let us, we are given some data here. So if we have hydrogen, nitrogen, CO, CH4, carbon dioxide, HCl, ammonia and SO2. So look closely beta. These all gases have different critical temperatures, and that is mostly dependent upon their themselves intermolecular forces. So in case of hydrogen, the critical temperature is very low. So these guys on the left have low critical temperature, whereas the guys on the right have high critical temperature. Okay, and this factor actually helps in understanding which gas will be more easily adsorbed or not. So here, right, तो सोचो बेटा क्या होगा, जितना ज्यादा क्रिटिकल टेम्परेचर उतना इजीली या उतना ज्यादा वो एड्सॉर्ब होगा. सो हेयर गैसेस SO2 आर मोर एड्सॉर्ब. तो कभी अगर हम यहाँ पे एक्सटेंट ऑफ एड्सॉर्प्शन की बात करेंगे, ठीक है, तो एक्सटेंट ऑफ एड्सॉर्प्शन में वी हैव हाइड्रोजन less than nitrogen, less than CO, less than CH4, less than CO2, okay, less than HCl, ammonia and SO2. But what is extent of adsorption? तो एक बार, तो कैसे हम बोलेंगे कि वो ज़्यादा एड्सॉर्ब हो रहा है? हाउ डू वी मेजर extent of adsorption? तो बेटा extent of adsorption is nothing but amount of gas adsorbed, amount of gas adsorbed per gram of एड्सॉर्बेंट. तो जब हम एक्सटेंट ऑफ एड्सॉर्प्शन की बात करेंगे, तो एक्सटेंट ऑफ एड्सॉर्प्शन इज बेसिकली x by m is equal to mass of adsorbent adsorbed, sorry, mass of x by m, x by m equal to x by m equal to mass of adsorbate upon mass of adsorbent. So it is basically grams of adsorbate, divided by grams of adsorbent. Okay, so how much gas is adsorbed per unit solid, per unit adsorbent, that ratio is called as extent of adsorption, कि कितनी हद तक, okay, किस extent तक adsorption हुई है, 1 ग्राम 2 ग्राम per unit ग्राम of charcoal, तो कितना गैस उसने adsorb किया है, that is called as extent of adsorption. तो extent of adsorption किस पे depend करता है, about the critical temperature. Higher the critical temperature of the gas, higher is its extent of adsorption. इतना हो जाता है बेटा that if in a container we have same amount of charcoal, okay, and हम इन अलग अलग गैसेस को अलग अलग कंटेनर में हम सेम प्रेशर पे लेते हैं, तो it was observed that some gases have very low X by M, gas like helium, okay, then argon, krypton, xenon. ऐसा क्यों बेटा, because xenon has high critical temperature. Xenon has high critical temperature because of its large molecular size. It has stronger van der Waals forces. ठीक है, xenon का क्या है, साइज बड़ा है बेटा, larger the size, stronger the van der Waals forces. तो क्या हुआ, it has stronger intermolecular force compared to other noble gases and hence it will be adsorbed more. और इससे भी ज्यादा there is another gas like ammonia which has actually polar structure. तो उसमें क्या होगा बेटा, even stronger intermolecular force. तो ammonia has even higher critical temperature than xenon, तो it will be adsorbed even more. तो देखो x by m for same amount of pressure, highest x by m, that is highest extent of adsorption किसके लिए दिख रहा है हमें, अमोनिया के लिए, between these gases. ठीक है, तो larger the critical temperature, larger the intermolecular force of the gas itself, higher will be the your extent of adsorption at a given conditions of temperature and pressure. So what we discussed until now is the factor affecting your extent of adsorption, that is first the nature of the gas. So nature of the gas, when we discussed, we said easily liquefiable gases are more easily adsorbed, so hence higher the critical temperature, higher is the your extent of adsorption. Next we'll talk about the nature of adsorbent. Now what is the nature of adsorbent which can affect your adsorption? So whether adsorbent has high surface area, high porosity, whether it is porous or not. Okay, so high surface area, high porosity, they play a very significant role in deciding the your adsorption capacity of particular adsorbent. So if we have high porosity, high surface area, so you must have seen charcoal beta. So charcoal is very porous. Okay, remember if you have seen charcoal, it is very porous. तो क्या होता है, due to these factors, charcoal is a very good adsorbing agent. Due to these factors, but क्या होता है, charcoal is very good adsorbent. ठीक है, so due to which charcoal is a good adsorbent due to porous structure. Okay, so the more the porosity, more easily the gases can go inside and they can get adsorbed on the surface of the solid. Now there are certain ways in which we can activate an adsorbent. So what do you mean by activation of adsorbent? it basically means we are making it more ready or more effective to absorb some gas. So when we increase the, that is, process of increasing the adsorption capacity, the process of increasing the adsorption capacity of adsorbent is termed as activating the adsorbent. How do you activate an adsorbent? There are various methods. First method is by increasing the surface area. By increasing the surface area. Okay, how can you increase surface area? Maybe by dividing into smaller parts. If you divide any solid into smaller parts, you get more surface area. Okay, whenever we divide any large solid into smaller parts, we get more surface area. May also by grinding surface. तो surface पे अगर हम बेटा and how else we can make surface area more is by making surface rough. So beta, a rough surface has actually more surface area because there are many uneven what you say layers upon it. Okay, so an uneven surface, a rough surface has higher surface area compared to a smooth surface. The smooth surface का तो surface area is limited, but if you have a rough surface that has higher surface area. How can you make surface rough? By scrubbing. Okay, there are some scrubbers जो ऊपर हम करेंगे तो बेटा क्या होगा, surface will become rough. So that is one way to increase the surface area, and definitely dividing into smaller parts is one of the method. Another method is by removing already adsorbed gases. So if you can remove the already adsorbed gases from a adsorbent, then again what happens? तो बेटा अगर ये this is your adsorbent and each adsorbent has some particular sites जहाँ पे adsorbent can come and get stuck. If you just remove these already adsorbed gases molecules, ठीक है, तो क्या होगा? The entire surface is now available for fresh adsorption. ठीक है, तो this will lead to more tendency of this adsorbent to adsorb gas. ठीक है, तो higher so if we remove the gases which are already trapped on the adsorption side, we can very easily increase the adsorption rate. How do we remove the gases? By simply heating. Okay, by heating. So some gases on charcoal, so gases adsorbed on charcoal can be removed by heating charcoal. Okay, by heating charcoal in vacuum up to 1000 Kelvin. तो अगर हम बेटा चारकोल को if we heat up to 1000 Kelvin in vacuum, बेटा in vacuum मतलब there is no air or oxygen around, तो क्या होगा, जो भी उस पे पहले से adsorbed gases हैं they will remove, they will get out of the system, they will get dissolved. ठीक है, so this is your one other method. Another method to activate for activation is by chemical action. So in case if the molecules are adsorbed by chemisorption, they cannot be removed by simple heating beta. You need to use some chemical method to remove them. So if adsorbate is adsorbed by chemisorption, okay, if adsorbate is adsorbed by chemisorption, then specific chemical methods are needed. Then specific chemical methods are needed to remove adsorbate. Okay, so if it is chemisorption already happened, तो उसके लिए we need a special chemical method. You cannot simply heat it and remove the chemisorbed gases. And another method is mechanical scrubbing. You can simply scrub the surface even if beta chemisorption is there. You can simply scrub the surface. जैसे हमारे कार्स के ऊपर स्क्रबिंग होता है, वो एक लेके उसको पॉलिश करने की कोशिश करता है, वो स्मूथ कर रहा है, हम इसी तरह से उसको रफ करने की कोशिश करते हैं एक वैसे स्क्रबर से. जस्ट रफ द surface by some mechanical scrubbers, and by mechanical surface we remove some layer of the your adsorbent as well, and hence we get a fresh new surface available for adsorption. So these are some methods for your increasing the activity of adsorbent or activation of adsorbent, that is the increase in adsorption capacity. क्या क्या है बेटा? Increasing the surface area, removing the already dissolved gases, okay, and by mechanical scrubbing where we just simply remove the top layer of the adsorbent as well. Next we have effect of temperature. So effect of temperature is one of the most important topic in this. So effect of temperature and effect of pressure. So in the previous video we discussed if temperature is increased, your rate of adsorption decreases. So just like your thermodynamics में जब हमने बात किया डेल्टा जी को डेल्टा एच माइनस टी डेल्टा एस, let us say at a particular temperature for a particular layer of adsorption, your delta S and delta H are fixed. ठीक है, delta S what? Negative. Delta H is also negative. If both are negative, remember your thermodynamics. Beta, if temperature here is high, तो क्या होगा बेटा? Minus T delta S. Now remember, delta S is negative. Becomes largely positive. Okay, but हमें क्या चाहिए? Total all should be largely negative. तो क्या होगा? High temperature will not favor adsorption. Hence at high temperature, delta G becomes less negative or more positive. So from here we can say adsorption rate decreases with increase in temperature. Now this however is valid for only physics option. तो बेटा जब physics option हो रहा है, physics option में if we plot a graph of extent of adsorption and temperature, तो क्या होगा? As the temperature is low, your extent of adsorption is also high. Okay, low temperature the kinetic energy of the gas molecules is also low, so they are more easily able to be trapped or adsorbed on the surface of the adsorbent. Now at low temperature your extent of adsorption is also high, but with increasing temperature your extent of adsorption decreases. Okay, so this is for some particular gas A. Now if let us say we have another gas B, उसके लिए graph is something like this. So first of all just look at the graph. This is a graph of physics option. And it says with increasing temperature adsorption extent decreases. What can you point for the nature of gas A and gas B? What can we say about nature of gas A and gas B? here which gas is adsorbed to a larger extent बेटा, which gas, तो क्या करना है उसके लिए, एक टेम्परेचर फिक्स कर लो. अगर टेम्परेचर फिक्स किया, which gas is more adsorbed, B. तो गैस A एंड गैस B में गैस B has more extent of adsorption. ओके, तो यहां से व्हाट कैन वी से, किसका क्रिटिकल टेम्परेचर विल बी हाई, B का. इट विल हैव हायर critical temperature simply because it has higher extent of adsorption at the same temperature. So this is your curve of physisorption versus temperature. But what happens in chemisorption? In chemisorption beta, if we draw a similar graph of x by m versus temperature, x by m versus temperature, we get a graph like this. Okay, so there is a particular temperature where we will get some peak or the maximum extent of adsorption. तो क्या होगा बेटा, initially as we go from low temperature to high temperature, the extent of adsorption increases. Now at some particular temperature, this extent of adsorption reaches its peak, but beyond that again the extent of adsorption decreases. How can you explain this? तो होता क्या है, initially as temperature increases, adsorbate molecules attain sufficient activation energy beta, attain sufficient activation energy to get adsorbed. So if you remember, chemisorption has higher activation energy, तो कहीं ना कहीं से तो they need to have activation energy. तो क्या होगा, as we increase the temperature, those molecules are now getting some energy. They will get activation energy sufficient to do adsorption, and they will slowly with temperature they will reach one maxima. But beyond that, now the temperature is so high that even the new bonds formed, तो अगर बेटा there are some bonds formed between the adsorbate and adsorbent, if we go even to higher temperature, so better that temperature will be sufficient to break away this bond as well. Okay, so at even high temperature, at even higher temperature, the chemical bonds so formed will also get broken. Okay, will also get broken. Hence chemisorption increases initially but then decreases. Overall, if what happens that chemisorption and physisorption in many cases they take place simultaneously. So for example, let us take a case of hydrogen adsorption upon iron surface. Okay, so what happens beta if we draw a graph of x by m versus t? So beta at low temperature क्या होगा, physisorption will be maximum. So at low temperature this curve is like this, it reaches a low, then maxima, then like this. So what happened here? So around here the temperature is 200 Kelvin. Okay, and around here the temperature is 775 Kelvin. So before, at low temperature, physisorption was the one which was taking place. So in this region physisorption is taking place. Okay, from here to here. But from over here your chemisorption has taken place. So initially the rate of adsorption increased, it reached a maxima at certain temperature, and then the rate of adsorption, the extent of adsorption decreased. That is what you have chemisorption in the later half or at high temperatures. So this is what the effect of temperature on adsorption is. It decreases physisorption but increases chemisorption at up to a certain temperature and then decreases chemisorption as well. Moving forward, next is effect of pressure on adsorption. Effect of pressure on adsorption. Now pressure plays a very important role in adsorption beta. So we know on adsorption beta. So let us take a container. It contains some hydrogen gas, okay, and no other adsorbent here. Now we add some charcoal. Now we add some charcoal. What we observe that with time the pressure inside the container. So initially if we had this pressure at time t0 when we added the charcoal, so with time what will happen? Hydrogen will get adsorbed. So hydrogen will get adsorbed on the surface. क्या होगा बेटा ये? धीरे धीरे the pressure inside the container will decrease. So if the pressure inside the container decreases, we'll say adsorption has taken place because it has adsorbed some amount of gas. Now, using Le Chatelier's principle. So what did Le Chatelier's principle say? That hydrogen gas is in equilibrium with hydrogen adsorbed. Okay, hydrogen gas is in hydrogen adsorbed. If we want more and more adsorption of hydrogen gas to drive the equilibrium to the right hand side, we need to increase pressure or concentration of this reactant here. So according to Le Chatelier's principle, if we want the equilibrium to be shifted to the right hand side, we need to increase the pressure of the gas here on the left hand side. So with increase in pressure of adsorbate, the extent of adsorption will increase. The extent of adsorption will increase. So this is for now beta. In the next we'll talk about adsorption isotherms.